Hi and welcome to my channel. So international students bring in about 50 billion pounds to the UK economy. So in a very desperate and last minute move to attract more overseas candidates, international students to move to the UK and study in 2024 and 2025, many UK universities have taken a very desperate move announcing that they will be offering free accommodation. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. What is really going on with the numbers? What has been the impact of immigration, obviously the hostile rules that we're all aware of? What has the government said or done about these? What are these universities that have announced that they are going to be offering free accommodation, like we said, in a desperate move to attract more international students? This is something that it may be welcome for those of you that are planning to study in the UK, because then accommodation is very expensive when it's provided by the university, and the advantage is that these accommodations is normally found really within the university premises, so it's a lot easier if you're living there, and you can save about £15,000 per year if you're offered free accommodation. So that is massive, and so that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. So if you're new to my channel, you're obviously welcome. If you haven't joined this family, take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button below, because if you're a returning subscriber, as you know, I'm all about opportunities to move to the UK without spending thousands of pounds, as well as career progression in the UK. That's what I'm really passionate about. Now you're in the UK, then what? Now you're in the UK, how do you maximize the opportunities that this country has to offer? Because that is the only reason you and I come to this country. So that's what I'm all about. Also, my contact details are in the comment section. If you're watching this and you're thinking, Melvis, I need support to move to the UK on a work visa, on a student visa. I'm a healthcare professional. I need visa sponsorship. I'm broke. I've got no money. I need to move to the UK without spending thousands of pounds. Then I can support you through that journey. Also, if you're looking for NHS jobs, you're looking for apprenticeships, which is where you get paid to work and study at the same time, then I can support you with that as well. So check the comment section below. You see my WhatsApp number as well as my email address, and you can contact me at your earliest convenience. You're also going to see my newsletter that is free to join. You drop your name and email, and you're part of it, so I can send that information directly to your inbox without you being reliant on the YouTube algorithm, which is literally like a yo-yo. So, what's going on with these universities? Basically, the number of international students applying to study in the UK has just plummeted to really pathetic numbers because of the rules that were implemented. The biggest rule that that has literally had the highest impact has been from the 1st of January 2024. The new rule was that if you're studying for an undergraduate course, you cannot bring a dependent with you to the UK. If you're studying a postgraduate master's course, if it's not a research-based master's program, you're not allowed to bring dependents to the UK as well. But if you're a PhD student, you can. If you're studying a research-based master's program, there's at least 2 years you can also bring dependents. So that's the good news. And this should also help you to decide on which course to study if you're planning to move to the UK. By the way, where are you watching this video from? Drop a comment in the comment section below. Which country are you watching from? What is your main goal at the moment? Like I say, drop that in the comment section below. So this is the massive rule, because if you're an international student, you're reliant on your dependent who has unlimited work rights to be able to pay your tuition fees. Many students are not able to pay their tuition fees without support from a dependent. And that is why, understandably so, this is happening. So again, as somebody that I studied in the UK as an international student at the time, obviously I studied nursing. Oh, by the way, if you're in the UK and you're not aware, I started my UK journey about 13 years ago as a carer in a nursing home. I now work as an advanced nurse practitioner, which is the most senior clinical nursing job in the profession. I've got extensive experience in the UK, and that's why I'm passionate about this. Obviously, career progression, nursing, NMC registration with or without ALT, OET, getting jobs with the NHS, apprenticeships. I've also done 2 apprenticeships myself. The first one was a master's program, which was a mentorship in nursing course at a very prestigious London university here in the UK. I was paid to do that. And then the next one, which I completed just over 2 years ago, so was my master's in advanced clinical practice, which I did for 3 years. Again, I was paid a lot of money to study while working and learning and progressing in my career. So these are the opportunities. That's why I'm passionate about these opportunities. These are the opportunities that I want you to go for. Sometimes it's not about money, it's the fact that you just need information. You just need to know that these opportunities are available. And that's why I'm bringing them to you. Apprenticeships. That's the way to go. I've got my private career coaching program, by the way. I've dropped a link in the description box below or the about section of this channel. You see information about it. And if it's something that you're interested in, if it's something that is for you, you can get in contact with me so we can talk about what is in it for you. How can you be supported through this process? It's not a walk in the park. It's only for the top 1% of people. I like to put this really clear because it takes work, it takes effort to succeed in this country. There are loads of challenges, so you've got to be ready to put in the work. What are these universities, therefore, that have announced this? Let's say the University of Gloucestershire has already confirmed that they are providing free accommodation. This is something that is huge because these are very expensive areas and they're also better, by the way, because if you're an international student, you're going to find that if you live in a very prestigious or a very high end or middle class area, you tend to have better opportunities as well. It's easier to get a job. It's also easier to get visa sponsorship. If you live in areas in the UK that are much cheaper, very affordable, with massive numbers of international students, guess what? You're going to struggle to find a job because you're going to find yourself with a bunch of people who are in need, looking for jobs, looking for the same thing as you, and it is very competitive, incredibly challenging. So you need to be wise, you need to be smart when you're making your choices as to where do you go in the UK, what university should you choose. So it's not just about the tuition fees, which one pays the cheapest. No, it's about which area is it, what opportunities will I have as a student. Makes all the difference. Because I remember when I was studying, if I didn't have opportunities to get a job, to be able to work and study, it would have been very difficult. There are people now in the UK that are in universities that are offering the cheapest tuition fees, but those people cannot find a job where they're studying. It's not worth it because you need a job to survive in this country. I'm telling you, you need a job. Whether you have a dependent or not, you need to work together as a team. If you've got somebody, in order for you to succeed, if you're alone, you need to get a job that can pay you a lot so you can work less. So again, if you want me to do a video about all these sorts of places that are ideal, that pay the highest, and all of that, drop a comment in the comment section. I'm more than happy to share that. Another university that has already confirmed this is the University of Central Lancashire. Oh my goodness, they have said they're providing free accommodation because they are trying to attract more people to the university. Again, this is something that is huge. This is something that is massive. You want to make sure that you're considering these universities when you're putting in your application. There are lots of other universities, obviously. And one of the impact that this has had is that, obviously, these rules is that the number of dependents coming with students, for example, has fallen. I think they said from January 2024 to July 2024, they had 13,100 applications for dependent visas, and that is an 81% reduction from the same period in 2023. So you can imagine the impact. That is huge. But this means that there are better opportunities in the UK for those people that are able to come as students. So it is an advantage for those people because if you have fewer international students in the UK, there will be better opportunities for the few people that are here. You won't be having large numbers, but the opportunities will be better for the few that are coming. So be very wise, be very smart. This is the time to get the best quality of people, according to the government, that are coming to the UK. And I think this is going to work out really well for those people that will come because you'll be able to get a job, you'll be able to have a better quality of life, and you'll be able to hopefully get a job with visa sponsorship when you succeed. What do you think about this? If you need to contact me, check the comment section below and check this out here.